My name is Alex Gile. I'm one of the founders and former president of Nexternal, which is an e-commerce platform provider that enables manufacturers, distributors, as well as retailers to sell online either directly to consumers or to other businesses. Looking at the time in 2015, there were a lot more competitors in the space than there were in 1999, and a lot of the competitors were starting to raise substantial amounts of money. So I was looking around at the space and looking at what people were paying to acquire customers, and as a small, profitable company, it was becoming increasingly tougher to compete against those companies that had raised $75 million, $100 million plus dollars. And so I decided I either needed to raise a lot of money to compete or needed to sell to a bigger company where we could sell our software into their client base. And so I decided to do the latter, and shortly thereafter we engaged Software Equity Group to help us with that process. The reports that SEG comes up with are ones that probably every advisor and every software CEO and CFO looks at on a quarterly basis. They know the market probably better than any other company in the world. Working with an advisor gets you a lot more opportunities that you would otherwise not have. We were able to give demos to some really big name software companies and get them interested in our company. And I'm quite confident had I done everything on my own, that wouldn't have been the case. Another big benefit to working with an advisor is that they can coach you along the way and help you really think through positioning and how you want to present your company to potential buyers. When you're running a company and your head's down and you're working in a very myopic world, it's sometimes tough to take a step back and see the bigger picture. Software Equity Group was really able to look at the bigger picture and help us position Nexternal to make it attractive. Overall, I would highly recommend Software Equity Group to any company that's even thinking about selling their company. Even if you're not going to sell for 3-4 years, I think getting to know the folks there, seeing their reports, having them help you understand the market is invaluable. I love the team culture. One of our early meetings was, getting together. We're out there enjoying the ocean breeze, can see a little bit of the ocean, having breakfast. I think I'd met Alan to surf a couple times. I like the laid back approach, but I also really appreciated the fact that everybody I met was genuine. And even going through the process, if a company, made a verbal offer, if it wasn't right, Alan would say, hey, this isn't right. I think we could do better than this. And I appreciated that kind of candor. I'm super grateful. I took Chris Beeble's call and got together with these guys and was able to have them by my side as we went through the process. I think, the opportunities that they provided to us, the amount that I learned about my own business and the mentoring are really invaluable and worth every dime.